Tuesday event in Aradupu. And then that should be a period, not a comma. Contest, which involved an increasing number of trays of glasses.
Grammar Nazi.
Darn tootin'.
The Gruse.
Yahoo's been astroturfing, huh?
Yeah, they've been smoking some grass, probably.
The co-host, better known as Rich.
Orange Ruffy, organizers said. Excuse me.
I hope I can edit that out. That's
These drinks just give me the...
The Talking Gruse, bringing you the less serious side of the news. Brought to you from the Rocket Courier Studios in Tempe, Arizona. Now, your host, The Gruse.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Talking Gruse. I am your host, The Gruse. We're back, finally. It's been a last trying couple weeks because of technology issues, and life got in the way, and we need more subscribers so I can focus on this 100% of the time.
Yes.
How you doing, co-host?
Good. We're trudging along and about ready to have Enterprise number 2 running soon. So.
Oh, well, very good. Very good. Enterprise number 2. Would that be NCC 1701B?
Actually, it wasn't.
Or A?
A would be the second one. Yeah.
That's true. Is it going to be, then is it going to be NCC 1701A?
Yeah, something like that.
Just saying. But in the process of all these issues and everything else going on, the odd news cycle never stops.
Nope.
And this time, I think we found a real Woody Woodpecker.
Yes. As long as we didn't find Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah, that's true.
So a ferocious woodpecker has damaged 25 vehicles in a Massachusetts town. Bear with me, this is my last week with these.
Once again, folks, Joel Osteen, Dr. Teeth, or the co-host.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Smile. There we go. Okay.
A Massachusetts town is under siege from an apparently territorial pileated woodpecker. I think I pronounced that right. Being blamed for damaging more than 25 vehicles in the area. Rockport resident Janelle Favaloro managed to capture a photo of the culprit caught in the act of targeting a vehicle with its jackhammer-like beak. So
Nice.
It's more of a metal pecker than a woodpecker.
I would call it, yeah.
Or a glass pecker.
Or metal,
wait,
like...
No, don't say glass pecker.
No, a metal pecker would be iron wood.
Oh, okay. We have a vandal in the neighborhood.
Metal hard-on? Ironwood?
I was thinking glass pecker, and then I'm like, wait a minute, they make those.
They do, yeah.
We have a vandal in the neighborhood, Favaloro wrote in social media. He was described as 18 to 24 inches tall, wearing black and white with a red hat. She said she knows...
Hey, what's black and white and red all over?
What?
A newspaper.
How's it red?
Red. R-E-A-D.
Oh. Gotcha.
And we're looking for the... There we go. Once again, everybody, if we get more viewers and more subscribers and more things like that, we'll have somebody actually doing that for us.
Right, and we'll also have scripted jokes.
So he doesn't have to think.
Yeah.
Go on.
The woodpecker showed up. Oh, wait, hold on. 25 vehicles have been targeted by the bird, usually on the side view mirrors or windows. See, he's a mirror pecker then.
You mirror pecker. Don't be a Richard.
That's like a selfie or something. Look at my mirror pecker.
That would be a meme, not a selfie.
Well, depends. The woodpecker showed up and landed on the windshield wipers of the RV in our yard and was looking at its reflection. And we were like, you know what? I bet he was the one that damaged the mirrors as well, she told NBC's Today Show. Glad to see that they're reporting real hard-hitting news on Today.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, is to get the lighter side, the less serious side of the news.
Some residents say they have started protecting their mirrors with plastic wrap.
Serious side of the news. Okay.
Some residents said they have started protecting their mirrors with plastic wrap or sweaters while the vehicles are not in use. Mike Foster said the woodpecker cracked his passenger side window while he was sitting in his pickup truck.
Oh, he's a violent little bastard.
He got glass pecked in person. When it landed on the window, I thought it was my girlfriend tapping on the window, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble."
Well,
and it stared at me right in the eyes for a solid 30 seconds. Yeah, she wouldn't have done that. She would have just smacked him before that. Matthew, wow, this is a heck of a last name. Fuxjagger?
no, Fojagger.
Fojagger? Fuxjager? Foyager? A co-director of the Ecology and Evolutionary...
Sorry, Matthew, if you by any chance watch this, your last name's hard to pronounce.
Yeah. Give it. Put the correct pronunciation in the comments. He's the co-director of the Ecology and Evolutionary Biology graduate program at Brown University, and he said the woodpecker's behavior can likely be explained by the current mating season in which the males or species are known to become fiercely territorial. They're a ferocious bird, and they're really strong, he said. It's the biochemical equivalent of a hammer. Ron McGill, Zoo Miami's communications director, agreed that mating season is likely to blame. He said it makes sense for the woodpecker to be targeting reflective surfaces. If they're seeing reflections of themselves, they don't understand that it's a reflection. They think it's a competitor.
I have that issue. I do sometimes. I'll admit it that I have that issue.
You see yourself in the mirror,
I think it's a competing guy that well, actually, I look at it and go, "My God, you're a handsome man."
Oh, I thought you were going to say you peckered the windshield of your car.
Well, if I saw a reflection of myself, I'd pecker it because I'm once again a handsome man. The whole back in the early 1900s, there was a whole temperance movement that was going on. People shouldn't drink alcohol, and it just shows you this next one shows you that drinking alcohol is natural.
Especially beer. No. Chimpanzees are caught on camera sharing an alcoholic fruit.
There you have it.
A team of British researchers studying chimpanzees in West Africa said they have documented the primates eating and sharing alcoholic fruit. How do they know it's alcoholic?
Well, they probably went and tried it themselves.
They gave somebody the keys after they ate it. The University of Exeter team said cameras set up in the Cantanhez National Park in the Guinea-Bissau captured the chimps sharing fermented African breadfruit. That makes sense. So it's like a beer fruit.
Sure, and it was later confirmed to contain ethanol.
Yeah.
I put that in. That's like we put that in your car.
Yeah, that's corn, isn't it? Yeah, some ethanol. Anyway, the team's study
It can be.
suggests
so go on.
that chimpanzees could be using the alcohol for a similar purpose as humans who partake in intoxicating beverages. So they need one or two fruits before they can brown bag somebody. Whoa. For humans, we know
Once again, folks, he said it, not me.
Guilty. For humans, we know that drinking alcohol leads to a release of dopamine and endorphins and resulting feelings of happiness and relaxation.
I'm going to need some alcohol to make it through this episode, folks.
Where's the bow, 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 bow? Anna Boland from the university's Center for Ecology and Conservation said in a news release, "We also know that sharing alcohol, including through traditions such as feasting, helps to form and strengthen social bonds."
Well, there you have it.
Amongst other things. So, now we know that wild chimpanzees are eating and sharing ethanolic fruits. The question is, could they be getting similar benefits? Chimps with benefits, huh?
I don't want to know about that. You can go see if you got a chimp with a benefit. I don't want a chimp with a benefit.
The researchers said it is notable that the chimps were documented sharing the fruits rather than eating them alone. Chimps don't share food all the time, so this behavior with fermented fruit might be important. Duh.
Come on. If you're going to drink, you don't drink alone. You know, if you're going to consume alcohol, you don't do it alone. If you do it alone, you got a problem.
When I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself.
Yes, exactly.
George Thorogood.
Yeah.
We need to
But
find out.
he drinks with his old granddad and his buddy Weiser. And,
Right.
And
We need to find out more about whether they deliberately seek out ethanolic fruits and how they metabolism it. I think they meant to say metabolize.
Yeah.
But this behavior could be the early evolutionary stages of feasting.
I like feasting.
If so, it suggests human tradition of feasting may have its origins deep in our evolutionary history. So,
Well, I mean,
there's so much fun stuff we could say with this.
there is actually, because I mean, I don't know about you, but I enjoy a good feast.
Well, and so
it's like going to the smorgasbord.
After they have the alcoholic fruit, do they do the wild monkey dance?
Oh, good. Wow. He actually. But this episode seems to be tied up with alcohol in general. I wish I was in England for this. England has all the weird things. They do all like the chasing of the cheese wheel.
Yours says England. Mine says Belgians.
Yeah, that's because you got the wrong one up.
That's the link you gave me, man.
No, that's right here. You see, you clicked on the wrong one because it's
How
right
did I
here.
click on the wrong link? It's
Once
in the
again, folks,
email.
the co-host is hey, watch right here. Ah.
Is it beer or is it civet?
Beer.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, hey, everybody. Yeah, here we go.
More testicle difficulty.
But England has all these weird things they always do. And, like the chasing of the cheese wheel. That's something that I would love to partake in one day. I'd probably break my neck and you'll never have great entertainment again. And it would be sad. But I would do it, though.
So if somebody else grabbed the cheese from you, it would be nacho cheese.
And he thought my newspaper joke was bad.
A pair of villages in Leicestershire, England, I think I know how to pronounce that one correctly, faced off in an unusual local sport known as bottle kicking. Sounds painful.
You kick the bottle. It's like kicking the can.
Yeah, just the across the pond version of it. The annual Hallaton bottle kicking event took place Easter Monday and saw residents of the villages of Hallaton and Medbourne competing to transport 3 bottles, small wooden barrels, across a stream on the border of the two villages. 2 of the bottles are filled with beer, and the third, known as the dummy, is solid wood.
You would know the difference.
If the dummy's solid wood, I know a lot of chicks would rather go with the dummy. Sorry, I'm a little loopy today. It's been another,
not just a little loopy.
It's been another really exciting one. Phil Allen, chairman of the events organizing committee, told the BBC.
That's the British Broadcasting Company.
Really? Oh, right. Okay. Not the other BBC.
Your mind has been in the gutter all episode long, so I just thought I would clarify it.
Oh, see, it wasn't there, but, Hallaton scored first, then looked like they would do it again quickly. It's been really good, he said. They scored, and then they did it again quickly.
Yeah. Wow, it just went off the rails, folks. Go on.
Okay. No, that was it.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
The
then-
Hallaton bottle kicking official Facebook page said that the bottle kicking that says bottle kicking is a sport that goes back more than 1,000 years to pagan times. Ooh, there we go. And some local historians believe that it actually dates up to 2,000 years. So they've been doing this for a long.
So they're carving wooden idols and putting beer in them, and it's a pagan ritual, huh?
It's the legend also. It goes on saying that the legend has it that bottle kicking is a game which inspired rugby.
You'd think it would be soccer or football.
Well, rugby. I could see how kicking a bottle. Oh God.
Okay.
All right, so we go on to and this one I thought about because of it involves a civet.
Is that what that's? Oh, I was going to say civet. Civet, huh? Looks like a
Civet.
Looks kind of like
a cat.
No, looks like a ferret. At least the picture here.
I'm going to bring you one day civet coffee.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Do you know what civet coffee is?
Piss?
No.
What?
It's not this type of civet, but it's a coffee that's ground from beans that were eaten by the palm civet, I believe it is. And they are passed through and the civet, and because their system won't digest the coffee beans, and they wind up grinding them into coffee.
Where's the throw up button? Emergency responders and animal rescuers were called out to a mall in Hong Kong to round up a civet that wandered into the shopping center. The civet, an animal sometimes called a civet cat, despite being more closely related to weasels and mongooses. See, it looks like a ferret. It's a
Weasel.
Yeah. I am Weasel.
Right there. Civet.
Was spotted at 7 a.m. Monday at the International Finance Center in Hong Kong's Central District. See if it gets around. Police, firefighters, and conservation officers and SPCA personnel responded to the scene. Wow, that's more people than you can get when something real happens here. Where they found the approximately 3-foot civet pacing back and forth on glass curtain wall supports near the ceiling and escalators. Glass curtain, so it's a good thing the woodpecker wasn't there.
No, I know. I thought that too.
The civet was successfully captured and then taken to the Kaduri Farm and Botanic Garden in Tai Po. Civets are native to Hong Kong, where they are considered protected wild animals.
So so civet coffee is a coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries that have been eaten and defecated by the Asian palm civet. The cherries are fermented as they are passed through the civet's intestines, and after being defecated with other fecal matter, they are collected and eventually ground into coffee.
No, thank you. Hard pass. Hard pass.
You know what? I'll just stick with my Folgers.
The best part of waking up. Mm-hmm. So,
But then we go over to Belgium.
Here's the
And once
Belgians.
again, this is an event that I could get behind. I would do this. This would be better than hunting for Easter eggs.
I would get behind her and her. No. A brewery in Belgium swapped painted eggs for frothy brews when it celebrated Easter with the world's biggest beer hunt. The 5th annual Easter event at the A. Weir's Gardens in Lasny, Belgium, saw over 1,000 registered hunters searching the grounds for 12,000 hidden bottles of Luitgard beer. Wow, 12,000 bottles.
That's a lot of beer.
Clear out the whole brewery for that day?
I think so.
Hidden among the beers was a special golden bottle which earned its finder a prize of his weight in beer.
Oh, I would get a lot of beer then.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where actually
You wouldn't. But I would.
I'm over 200 these days. The event began Sunday with a chocolate egg hunt for children at noon, and then the beer hunt commenced at 12:30 after they kicked all the kids out. So the barbecue at 1 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. allowed the hunters to relax and enjoy some of their collected beer bounty. I should have said booty instead of bounty. Booty. Pirate booty. A second round of the hunt is taking place on okay.
So they did on Easter Monday. They did round 2, I guess.
When you're having that much fun, why stop?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they probably camped out overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So back in the beginning of season 1, we swore off any controversial, any political, any mainstream type news because I could not pronounce
Ramaswamy.
Yes, go look. It's like episode 2, guys. I mean, season 1, episode 2. Go.
He butchered it.
Oh, I was horrid with it.
It was.
In fact, wait a minute. Here it is.
That guy
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, that's it.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Yeah, I was bad.
He leather-faced that sucker.
Yeah, I really tore it up. But this is a political story that I could not pass up because it does fall in under the strange news category, and less serious news. As much as I like our current administration, I think she needs to go back to running the WWE and not be in charge of education.
Or just wear glasses when she reads scripts. Secretary of Education Linda McMahon may have had a juicy steak in mind while speaking at a panel earlier this week because she confused artificial intelligence, also known as AI, with A1, the same name as the popular sauce brand. McMahon, 76, made the mix-up on April 8th while speaking at the ASU plus GSV Summit, which I thought might have been here, but...
No, it wasn't.
An event focusing on educational innovation. The former CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment, or the WWE as it's better known, initially referred to the acronym for artificial intelligence, correctly saying, AI development, I mean, how can we educate at the speed of light if we don't have the best technology around to do that? Then things got sticky as she continued. A school system that's going to start making the first graders, or even pre-Ks, have A1 teaching in every year. That's a wonderful thing.
What are they going to teach them about the ingredients inside of A1?
No, they're going to teach them what to put it on, which is everything.
Yeah, I mean...
Chicken, steak, turkey.
Pork.
Beef, whatever.
Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've even put A1
on vegetables. I put it on vegetables before.
Ramen noodles.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know where I came up with it, but I tried it and it was really good.
It was your days of college days, and that's all you had in the cupboard was ramen noodles and A1. So you.
No, it was when I was a single dad living with Richie, and he was with his mom, and I didn't want to go to the store. That's what we had.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Kids are sponges. They absorb everything, she added. It wasn't all that long ago that we're going to have internet in our schools. Now let's see A1 and see how that can be helpful. Internet, steak sauce. Every school should have access to A1. A1 Sauce capitalized on McMahon's blunder by posting an Instagram post on their verified account saying, "You heard her, every school should have access to A1. Just don't fund it with government money."
Well, and you know what? I got to give A1 credit.
Yeah, for
jumping on that because that is right there. I mean, that,
Just make sure that it's bought without government money, so Elon Musk doesn't have to doge it.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of it. I mean,
other Instagram users loved the response from the Kraft Heinz owned brand. One user even commented, "I will be buying a bottle or two just because of this post." In a statement emailed to USA Today on Monday, Holland Robinson, the brand manager for A1, said while A1 becoming the unexpected star of a panel on the future of education certainly wasn't on our 2025 bingo card, when the moment was served up like a juicy steak, how could we not bite on it?
Right there. That's it. That's it. I mean, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
They went on to say that we're thrilled at the positive reception to our response as it underscores the team's agility and strong collaboration with our partners. The statement continued. So that's one of those things that you couldn't make up.
No, that's something that kind of comes along and it's
you
like
got to
ad-libbed.
jump on it.
Yeah.
You got to jump on it. I mean, that is. I believe that every school needs to have A1 in their cafeteria.
Yeah, I agree.
Or in their classrooms, even, because nothing goes like learning mathematics with a little bit of A1. I think it would make mathematics.
1 steak, 2 steak.
Yeah, 1 steak plus 2 steaks equals how many steaks? But so it's like a word problem. If you're cooking 1 steak and you don't put A1 on it, but you are cooking steak number 2 and you put A1 on it, how many juicy, tasty steaks do you have?
Well, that's not possible because you'd put A1 on all of them.
That could be the answer. Anyways, with that is the news for this week. You can find these stories on ttgnews.org. It is not officially launched yet. It's up and running. It's changing by the day, but we do have the strange news on there already. These exact stories that we talked about. It'll link it to the actual site that we read them off of. But with that, I think it's time that we move on to Strange World Records. All right, everybody, welcome back to Strange World Records. Once again, if you visit ttgnews.org, you'll get to see all these strange world records as they happen on a daily basis, and
more.
Yeah. So
when you first sent me the world records, it says wine and minions, and I'm like, sounds like a party.
It would be. It would be, definitely. So this guy actually, this is, we comment on a lot of the world records are just sort of stupid. This one's sort of stupid, but this took talent.
All right. Well, Cypriot busts a move with 468 wine glasses balanced on his head. A dancer in Cyprus. So is that what a Cypriot is? Somebody who lives in Cyprus?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah, that's a new one. May have broken a Guinness World Record. Of course, well, I'm sure the adjudicators need to, study that intently. Yeah.
Yeah.
May have broken a Guinness World Record by balancing 468 wine glasses on his head while dancing. I don't think I could do one. Dinos Kantis, it's 2 Ks, performed a traditional routine
Better than 3 Ks.
known as the Dance of the Glasses at an Easter event on Easter Tuesday event at Eridipu Kantis. Oh, what is? I don't think this is written correctly. Tuesday event in Eridipu. And then that should be a period, not a comma. Contest, which involved an increasing number of trays of glasses.
Grammar Nazi.
Darn tootin'. Increasing number of trays of glasses being placed on his head while he danced.
Wow. That's like getting dollar bills shoved in their G-strings.
I don't know about that. Contest managed to dance with 468 glasses on his head, potentially taking the Guinness World Record for the most wine glasses balanced on the head. The current record of 319 was smashed by him, but was set by fellow Cypriot Aristoteles Valaoritis. Sure, we'll go with that. In May,
and once again, folks, this is why I don't read the stories.
Smartest guy in the room, and he can't pronounce stuff, and he leaves it to me. Or, at least that's what he thinks.
I just don't want to be the one responsible.
Video and other evidence from Kakanta's performance. I don't know why I like that name. I'm going to name my next well, they ain't having any more kids, but Cacantis, come here. Performance must now be reviewed by Guinness World Records before becoming official.
There you go. The adjudicators are getting involved again. It's all their fault.
That didn't warrant a scream, so don't worry about it.
Oh. So we all love the Minions. We love their gibberish. We love that they love bananas. This person, though,
Bedtime Porry?
what?
The first Minions movie, the one without Gru, where they're staying with the character voiced by Sandra Bullock, and she says, "I'm going to read you a bedtime story," and one of them goes, "Bedtime Porry."
Anyways, but we all love Minions, and this person, I think, took this love of Minions a little too far.
Well, some people like their Star Wars memorabilia and Star
True.
Trek and Legos. This one likes Minions. Hello Kitty. Anyway,
Yeah, Hello Kitty.
an Australian woman earned a Guinness World Record, carefully studied by the adjudicators first, with her collection of 1,035 Minions, the little yellow mischief makers from the Despicable Me franchise.
That's a lot of Minions. I mean, that's probably the actual number of Minions that are running around.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, in the movie.
I watched the movies. There was a whole bunch of them.
Yep. And they can't all be named Chuck and Bob. So, I mean, when you get to like Minion number 1,000, the heck is their name? Western Australia resident Liesl Beneke, we'll go with that, said she fell in love with the Minions while watching the first Despicable Me film and started collecting the merchandise about 15 years ago. I remember laughing so much at the cute little pill-shaped henchmen. They certainly made a huge impression on me, and they did on everybody. She told the Guinness World Records, I'm just a big kid at heart. Since then, I've always been on the lookout for Minions everywhere I go. Sounds more like a spy novel at the end there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Guinness World Records confirmed she is now the holder of the record for largest collection of Minions memorabilia.
Well, I wonder if the adjudicator went in there and counted everything.
Yeah, got lost, kind of like going into IKEA. My daughter says I need another house just to store my Minions.
Thank God they got directions onto the exit, because I would get lost.
But I love being surrounded by their beautiful, bright yellow smiles, she said. They're in every room and on every spare wall. Yeah, that doesn't get creepy after a while, I'm sure. Beneke said that while some more casual fans might find the Minions interchangeable, she has a clear favorite. My favorite is Stuart, the sassy, one-eyed minion with attitude, and he is the one I have tattooed on my arm. So many people and kids comment on the tattoo, and we start talking about our mutual love of Minions. She also said her collection is still growing. I will never stop buying Minions to bring home to join my Minion family, she said. My daughter thinks I have enough, and she thinks I'm going a little crazy, but but I love them more than ever. I added that last one.
So, you think of the crazy cat lady. What about the crazy Minion lady?
At least it doesn't smell like cat piss in there.
That's sure. Maybe it smells like Minion piss, though.
What does Minion piss smell like? Bananas?
Good question. So this is a world record that I would have loved to have taken part in.
Yeah.
This is
Growing up, Monopoly was one of my favorite games.
It still is one of my favorite games, because you can play for hours. Long time.
Yeah, you can show everybody else how greedy you really are.
Yep, absolutely.
A total of 918 people sat down at 150 tables to play simultaneous games of Monopoly and break a Guinness World Record in Australia. The record attempt in Sydney was organized by the Little Legs Foundation, a charity that raises funds and awareness for children with brain cancer, and Sue Ellen and Marino Vasiliou, whose daughter Allegra died of brain cancer at the age of 6 in 2017.
That's a good cause.
Yeah. Kids, anything you're doing for kids is a good cause. We really wanted to create a space that allowed for both young and old to come together, celebrate, and accomplish something that everyone would be proud of, Sue Ellen told Guinness World Records, all whilst raising awareness for the disease that took our daughter, brain cancer. The attempt was the second organized by the Little Legs Foundation after a previous attempt of the Most People Play Monopoly fell 30 people short of the previous record of 733.
Whenever records fall short, people, I think of the Kyles.
Yeah.
You know, the Kyles, they caused it. The Kyles.
Kyle, we're still disappointed in you, all of you. Every last one. Just show up.
Just show up, yeah. It's Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, and why the Kyles didn't go to Texas, and why the Kyles, they're in Texas, so it should naturally be bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Just my thought.
Do it, Kyles.
Come on, Kyles, this year you can do it. You can do it.
Subliminal message. Kyles, go to Kyle.
All right, well, that's going to bring the Strange World Records to a wrap for this episode.
What? I've only got them for a couple more days. I got to have fun with them.
Do you get to bring them home with you when you're done? Or are they just on loan?
I'm going to ask.
Yeah, if you do, then we'll just set them right here.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to ask now.
Yeah,
Be like, hey, don't break those when you take them out of my mouth.
We're just going to set them right there. I don't want them near me, but we can just set them right here.
And I can be like, new teeth? Old teeth.
We can take them to George Washington. They'll look better than the wooden ones.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I mean, just saying. I mean, just a thought. I mean. Anyways, everybody, once again, ttgnews.org. It's going to be where you're going to be able to find a lot of this stuff. It's growing. There's plans coming to be on it of things that we've got going on and coming up and all that good stuff. It will be your one-stop shop for odd news from around the web.
And we're going to pre-post some of the articles that we will be...
Well, the articles that we'll be commenting on or seriously making fun of. The articles that we'll be commenting on will be on articles that are definitely posted on TTG News.
And sooner or later, if you care, we're going to tell you a little bit more about ourselves.
Yeah, in time. As things get going. You'll be able to see highlights of...
That might be worth a screen, but I won't push it because he gets all butthurt.
Yeah, no. My ears can't handle it today. You know, sorry. We will have more on there as we go, so please stay tuned to that. And with that, I am starting to hear the heavenly angels singing.
What about X and Rumble? It's like my favorite thing to say at the end of the show.
With that, I'm starting to hear the heavenly angels now actually start singing. You can follow us on, well, you're watching us, you're seeing us on YouTube, so make sure you click the subscribe, the like this episode. Click the bell button, get notified of our shorts or what is in our shorts. And they're not minions. We are on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and ttgnews.org. So with that, I think it's time that we put this baby to bed. Co-host.
Let's do it. We'll see you in, 2
and 2. All right, everybody, have a good time. We'll catch you next time.